no Magazandi babeshaya lo ongathiwa imfishanyana futhi naye ephethe isibhamu.
What I do remember is that Senzo as well as Tumelo, they were the ones that were involved in the scuffle with these two gentlemen. And then Zandi, as well as Zandi's mother, were now assaulting this one gentleman, the short one, that was carrying the firearm.
Just a minute.
You say Senzo and Tumelo were fighting who?
With the
two guys, two.
The two.
With the two guys, two.
ukuthi ngale nkathi ke uSenzo esalwisana ke noma esaphusha ke uGunman lona ke yena Zandi wathatha ke enye kwamaqhashi kaTumelo washaya lo wesibili into zasho uZandi le.
Did you have any comment?
Okay.
Ngiyabuzwa mina angibonanga kanjalo kodwa usazoza yena azosikhulumela zona.
I hear you, but I didn't see it like that. But Zandi will come and speak for herself.
Yeah, I do agree that he didn't see that because he just said that he saw two people fighting two people. Now, you have to realize that in his other statement, in his sworn statement, or any other statement he made anywhere, he never ever alluded to seeing two people fighting at the same time. So he's totally new. These guys keep digging a hole for themselves. They keep going deeper, man. I don't know if they can see that this thing is not adding up.
Yes.
Longo will come and tell this court that there were two guys who got into the house. One was short and one was tall.
Ulongweke uzozake azotshela lenkantolo ukuthi nabalisa ababili abangena endlini. Omunye emfushane, omunye emude.
Yep.
Yes.
The taller one, that's now suspect number 2 according to Longwe. The taller one then accosted Kelly.
Kulaba babili lona omude yena ke wabe esehamba ke noma esekhaphazelela ke ehamba noKelly.
Yebo.
Yes.
The taller one accosted Kelly, confronted Kelly.
Lona omude wabe eseqonda ke kuKelly.
Advocate, can you start? I lost track of what you were saying. You say, who will say that it's Zandi?
That is Zandi. No, this is Longwe. This is Longwe, my lord. I said, you know, with Longwe.
And what will Longwe say?
Longwe will say, the second suspect, as they entered the house, the very first thing that he did, he confronted Kelly. In other words, he accosted Kelly, and Kelly ran towards his room. Towards her room. Is that how you saw it?
Into yokuqala wayenza lo owesibili umengena waqonda nje kuKelly. WakuKelly ke yena ke eseyongena noma esejahela ekamreni lakhe. Ingabe into wayibona leyo?
Ndibe ngisho ukuthi mina shuthi ngibona endibonayo mina ngize ngisho ukuthi kubona uyena, so that's why ngithi shuthi yena uzozizela la enkantolo.
What I can say is that what I saw, I wouldn't say that is what she saw. Hence I'm then saying that she would come, he would come.
Yes.
He would come and confirm that by himself here in court.
Thank you.
What I saw is that which I said. I would then not say what she saw. She will come herself and say it in court. I would then not say what she saw. She will come herself and say it in court.
And further on, Kelly would come and tell this court that Senzo, Mthoko, meaning yourself, and Mr. Madlala were busy struggling with the gunman.
Aqhubekeke uKelly azoyitshela noma azeke azoyitshela lenkantolo ukuthi uSenzo uMthoko esho wena ke kanye noMadlala bona-ke babekwisana-ke noma bestruggle no-gunman.
Is this how it happened?
Kumina kwenzekanga kanjalo bese ngikushilo ukuthi kwenzeke kanjani kodwa yena izozela la enkantolo asisikhuluma.
To me, it didn't happen like that. I've already mentioned or told the court as to how it happened, but she will come and say it herself here in court.
Okay. Mr. Madlala told this court that the deceased had a wrestle with the second suspect and not with the first suspect, as you said.
Umnumzana uMadlala-ke akutshela lenkantolo ukuthi umufi umuntu-ke awaye struggle naye-ke noma ebambene naye-ke kwakuwulo wesibili hayi lo wokuqala nanjengoba wena ushilo.
Now,
yes,
are you aware that there's a contradiction between what you told to this court and what Mr. Madlala told this court?
ingabe uyazi-ke manje ukuthi kukhona-ke ukungahambisani-ke noma ukuphikisana-ke okhona kulokhu wena okushoyo nalokhu okushiwo umnumzana uMadlala?
As a court, please, my lord, we don't really want to interfere with counsel's cross-examination. We have a record. If counsel refers to a specific point, and we don't want to prescribe as to how he should conduct his cross-examination, but it would be very helpful if he can refer to a specific portion of the record so that there's no doubt in this regard, my lord.
Doing the same thing over and
I
over.
did not get that, madam.
Wouldn't it be wise to put your question from what you get from the record so that we don't keep on referring like we are doing?
There was a bit of a disturbance in the plastic. The court is saying if I'm putting something to this witness, then I need to specifically point it out.
No, that's not what I'm saying. Mr. Baloyi is saying that, but what I'm saying is that...
He is saying that, but what I'm saying is that... He is saying that, but what I'm saying is that...
As you put questions, if you could have pre-knowledge about where that question centers so that when your question is challenged, we don't spend time again with you searching for where it is in the record.
Page 48, I don't know if everybody is there, particularly the state. On line number, I think from line number 3, page 48, the proceedings of the 13th/09/2022, Mr. Jonas indicates, my lord, that it does not have the record himself. I don't know if the state can assist us so that Mr. I'm seeing so many names there. Some states are confused it with whether or not it was under cross-examination. But nonetheless, whether it was in chief or it was in cross-examination, this is what Mr. Madlala said under oath. Mr. Madlala says, also when I got up, because it was now just up and down in the house, I saw now the second guy in the kitchen. He was right there at the kitchen because Senzo was holding this guy's right hand like this and he was him against the wall.
ngambona-ke lo wesibili esekishini wayelapho ekishini ngoba uSenzo wayebambe isandla sakhe sakwesokudla kanje futhi-ke emcinezele udongeni.
And the court then wanted to make a clarification. Then the court said, was he holding the first or the second guy?
Wabe kumele ujaji-ke esebuza-ke ukuthi wayebambe lowokuqala noma lowesibili.
Then Mr. Madlala said, no, he's the tall one. He's the tall one. That's the second guy. And then the court went on to say, how was he holding him? Mr. Madala said with his right hand like this, my lord, pressing him against the wall.
sibuza inkantolo ukuthi awayembambe kanjani asho ukuthi ngesandla sakhe sakwesokudla embambe emcindezele ubondweni emdongeni.
There it is, my lord. I don't know if there is still an objection. I'm not so sure whether there is still an objection, my lord.
There was no objection, my lord. We're just saying if counsel can just refer to the relevant passages.
Okay, no. Thank you, my lord.
Okay.
Mr. Twala, you told the court that the deceased had a struggle with the person who had a firearm. We've already referred to the record, and Mr. Madlala was there. And as per your testimony, you said Mr. Madlala was sober, and that is also what he said. In that state of his soberness, Mr. Madlala says, what I saw there is the deceased had an altercation with the second guy.
Kuloba kusoba bakhe umnumzana uMandlala uthi umufi umuntu ke awayebambene naye noma naye yilo omude.
Now, do you realize that there's a contradiction between what you told to this court and what Mr. Madlala told to the court?
Manje ke uyabona ke yini ukuthi kukhona ukuphikisana ke kokushoyo wena naloko okushiwo umnumzana uMandlala.
Ngiyakuzwa ukuthi uthini.
Do you see that there's a contradiction between what Mr. Madlala told to this court and what you told to this court, yes or no?
Ingabe uyabona yini ukuthi kukhona ke ukuphikisana ke ukuthi anikhulumi into eyodwa okushiwo wena nokushiwo uMr. Madlala, yebo noma cha?
I don't think vele sokhuluma into eyodwa. Ngoba vele ngeke sizosibona into eyodwa ngokufana. Mina ngikutshela okwenziwa imina okwenze engakubona mina.
I don't think that we will say the same thing because we won't see the same thing in the same manner. I am saying that which I saw which happened right in front of me.
I'm not asking what is it that you saw. I'm not asking whether you will see the same thing or not. I'm asking you whether do you realize that there's a contradiction between what you told to the court and what Mr. Madlala told to the court. It's simple. I don't want an explanation.
Hey,
Yebo sikhuluma into eyodwa.
Yes, we are not saying the same thing.
Thank you. May I
Yes.
try to endeavor to clarify that?
Yes.
With the witness, of course.
Yes.
Yeah. Mr. Twala, did you at any point in the kitchen witness a tussle, altercation, wrestling between Senzo, Senzo, the deceased, and the second suspect?
Angeke ngize ngisho ukuthi ngakhona engakubona between bona, but ngiyazi ukuthi ka ithasi liya between uSenzo number 1 uGanmenu number 2 Lomude noTumelo.
Okay, I wouldn't say that there is which I saw, but what I do know is that there was a tussle between the deceased and number 1, the gunman, and the tall one and Tumelo.
Come again?
Just a moment.
I'm sorry, Mr. Jonas. I realized that there must have been something in your vocal cord that interfered with the system there.
Utucela umphindele.
Ngithi mina angithi ubuzo ukuthi i-tussle yenzeka between uSenzo noMude.
Isn't it that you are asking me that the tussle was between Senzo and the tall one? Is
No.
that not what you are asking me?
I'm asking him if, according to him, was there a tussle between Senzo and the second suspect?
Sakubuza kona ke uyakubuza ukuthi wayikhona yini tussle phakathi kwaSenzo nalo wesibili.
Ayenze ngisho ukuthi mina
I wouldn't say that I saw it.
Yes.
Mr. Madlala. No, Mr. Madlala. Mr. Twala,
yes.
you were very specific yesterday in your testimony that the tussle, it was between Senzo and it was between Senzo and the gunman. Further on, Senzo was being assisted by the two ladies to hit the gunman with the crutches of Mr. Madala.
Izolo-ke ubuqondile sike waqonda njena-ke ukuthi ithasile-ke yayiphakathi kukaSenzo noGunman, futhi-ke uSenzo elekelelwa omama noma amalady la awu-2 wona-ke emshaya.
You never said, you never made mention of the fact that it could have happened that the second suspect might have been involved in that tussle as well. You never testified in your testimony, or you never said it in your testimony, that the second suspect might have been involved in the same tussle as well.
Awukaze usho-ke kubufakazi bakho ukuthi nalo wesibili-ke naye-ke naye wayekhona-ke noma embandakanyeka noma e-involve kuleyo tussle.
Engikushilo mina enkantolo ngithe iscaffold sasuka from a dining siya sitting room siya a kitchen.
Okay. What I said to the court was the following: that the scaffold started in the sitting room to the kitchen,
for which iscaffold saqala between uSenzo noGunman going towards a kitchen, angithi
for which the tussle started between Senzo and the gunman towards the kitchen. Not so.
And then as furthermore said ukuthi uTumelo joined in iscaffold.
And then
Okay, no, so scaffold uTumelo joined in a kitchen where kakukhona uTumelo number lomude uSenzo no Gunman number 1, and then ngase ngasho futhi ukuthi right muthi ngasho ukuthi uMakazandi no Kelly babeshaya ngeke number 2. Ngaze ngachaza ukuthi iscaffold sasikuphi lapha ya ekhoneni.
Okay. I then further on said that Tumelo then joined there in the kitchen. It was then Senzo and the gunman, Tumelo and the tall one. And indeed, I did say that the mother, that is now Makumalo, the witness said Kelly. Zandi. Then joined there. I even demonstrated here when it was shown on the picture where they were exactly.
That the second suspect, still in the kitchen, had a scuffle or a tussle or a wrestling with the deceased. You said he was just there.
Ilang shokhona-ke ukuthi awukaze usho ukuthi laphayana ekitchen-ke ukuthi lo wesibili noma lo omude wayenethasile kanye naye umufi. Ushilo ukuthi yebo wayekhona lapha kodwa awukaze usho ukuthi wayenethasile naye umufi.
Not so.
Yes.
You always maintained that the wrestling was between the deceased and the gunman.
Bukati usho nje ukuthi i-wrestling lena-ke ibikade phakathi komufi no-gunman.
In the kitchen.
Kitchen. Yes.
That is exactly what I'm saying now.
Iloko-ke engikushoyo manje.
That Madala says the tussle in the kitchen, I think this will help my colleague for the state. The tussle in the kitchen was between the deceased and the second suspect. Vis-a-vis what you're saying, that the tussle in the kitchen was still between Senzo and the gunman, which tussle actually started from the sitting room. I don't want to argue this point.
New language this guy created, Zulu-Sotho or whatever, man. This guy came up with his own language. And then, you know what, even that, it doesn't correlate with what Miss Lorraine Popola was saying. Please subscribe to our channel, like our video and share it with others so that this video can be recommended to others who like this content like you. Thank you.